Okay, so that was part one of episode two. This is part two of episode two. Um, Going back into, I think I was talking about Mr. Zimmer and the way that he would greet people. It was amazing. It was fantastic. It was artwork. It was mostly probably because a lot of it was from his heart. Um, he didn't know a stranger, and if you were a stranger, you were quickly not a stranger. As soon as you walked in the door, he wanted you to be greeted. And that was from someone who was very successful at what he did. Very successful company, very successful businessman, and made you feel super welcome coming into his establishment. And it starts at the top and it works its way down because darn it, if we made sure that we made people feel welcome. One, it was expected. Two, it was trained. Um, and you can go into many jewelry stores and it seems to be that way. Now, if you've had a different experience, put it in the comment. Let me know that, nah, it's been different for me going into jewelry stores, or it's definitely been different for me going into wherever. Just continue to put in the comments some of the places that have been great at customer service or greeting, and places that haven't. Even put in there about certain churches maybe you've gone to. If you go to church, if you go to a synagogue, if you go to a mosque, if you go to wherever, let me know some of the strategies that you've seen, or some of the compliments that you can give certain churches, certain places of houses of worship, uh, certain restaurants, whatever establishment. I want to hear the feedback. I want to see the feedback on what you've dealt with. But um, that's got to be the first thing, number one, in any successful anything. Uh, Whether it's at a hospital, doctor's office, government center, DMV, anywhere, a good greeting sets the tone. If you don't have a greeting and you're just going through the factory floor of being on the job, next, 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 that type of thing, um, it can work in government. It can work at the DMV because we need to get those things done. We don't have a choice of where to go. I salute those who work in government that treat it as something that is a passion of theirs to make people feel good about coming to a government entity. I salute those who have it as a passion or it's in their heart to make people feel comfortable and good about walking into any place and actually not feeling like the invisible man or the invisible woman, to actually be acknowledged, to actually be pulled in. That's a great thing, and that's a wonderful thing. Those who do that and do it well. Um, if you're in whatever industry you're in, throw in some of the thoughts you have on greeting. Is there a special way that someone's greeted you, or you greeted someone that works excellent for you, where it's not just the cookie cutter, welcome to Mo's type of greeting, but that welcome to Mo's still works. It works great, because you're at least acknowledged. I think Starbucks does pretty good at greeting. There are some places that just stand out with it, and Moe's happens to be one of them, and Five Guys. But there are others. There are plenty of others. Places that I haven't been, I'm sure you have. Just throw it in there. Hotels, and are usually super at greeting. So, anyway, once again, we thank you for joining us in part two of episode two. and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. As Dr. Dre was saying, chill until the next episode. Let's go. Let's rise. Radical Nation, shout out to you. Life Point, shout out to you. All my family and friends, shout out to all of y'all. We love you. We appreciate you joining in our channel. Come back. We'll see you. Emoji, like, tight.